On behalf of the dignitaries seated behind me, we welcome you to this press conference. We are here to announce the site for the 2010 General Shale Brick Atlantic Sun Men's and Women's Basketball Championships and the 2011 Men's and Women's Basketball Championships. Commissioner Gumbart will have that official announcement shortly. But first, a few introductions for everybody else who's on the stage. As mentioned, Commissioner Gumbart is on my right. To my left, Mercer President William Underwood. Next to him, the President of the Mercer Athletics Foundation, Diane Owens. Behind Ted, Mercer Director of Athletics, Bobby Pope. And the Honorable Robert Rickert, Mayor of Macon. Second row to my left, the Honorable Sam Hart, Chairman of the Bibb County Commission. And lastly, Janice Marshall, CEO and President of the Macon-Bibb County Convention and Business Bureau. Everyone will have a chance to speak in that order, starting with Ted. At the conclusion, we'll open it up to questions. I'd like to keep that at this time for those from the media. Afterwards, we'll have a few one-on-one opportunities at the end of the press conference. So without further suspense, the Commissioner, Ted Gumbart.
Thank you, Eric, and we certainly appreciate everyone being here today for the announcement and the fact that we're broadcasting on ASUN TV. We welcome all of the fans and folks that are enjoying this broadcast, either live or on demand. We're proud to have this announcement broadcast for all of our ASUN followers. And we appreciate the media delegates being here for this announcement. And it's a very exciting time of year. Obviously, college basketball and the spotlight that March Madness brings is a very big national, if not international, spotlight. And we're very proud that we get to be part of it in the Atlantic Sun Conference and look forward to continuing a great tradition of excellence with our tournament. We finished in Nashville a week or so ago, and many folks were asking me, where are we going to be next year? And I continued to answer that we hadn't made that decision yet. And there was a lot of speculation. We did have multiple bids from other interested parties. And it's my pleasure to be here to make that final announcement of the decision has been made. And one of the things I get to do when I'm in front of the media or a broader delegation is to brag on the Atlantic Sun and the fine institutions we have, the outstanding student athletes, and remind folks that every institution has more than 50% of its student athletes earning all academic honors. So we really are a student athlete-based conference. But the question of our basketball tournament, let me get back to that. And on behalf of our entire membership, I do want to thank President Underwood for his driving force and support and interest in bringing the event here as one of the bidders. So to bring it to Bibb County, to the city of Macon, and to Mercer University, it's my privilege and my pleasure to officially announce that our 2010 and our 2011 General Shale Brick ASUN Basketball Championships will be played right here at the University Center at Mercer University. As I said, there's a lot of spotlight for this event, and we look very much forward to working over the next year to continue to build on tradition of excellence that we've had with our championships. We combined the men's and women's events 2 years ago, so all of our basketball programs, men and women, will be here. And we know that one of the things that distinguishes Mercer's bid was the support not only of the university but of the community at large, and this distinguished group of speakers is witness to that support that Mercer has. So we look forward to it, and without any further ado, I'm going to turn it over to the President of the Mercer University, Bill Underwood.
Thank you, Ted. This is a great day for Mercer. I think it's a great day for Macon and for Middle Georgia, and we appreciate the confidence that the Atlantic Sun Conference is expressing with this announcement, both in our university as well as in our community, and our ability to make this the most outstanding Atlantic Sun basketball tournament in the history of the conference, which I'm very confident will be the case. I want to thank the Macon and Middle Georgia community. I can say in all sincerity that without the support that this community has demonstrated, especially in the last year for Mercer basketball, we wouldn't have had the confidence to go after this tournament. This past year, average attendance at our men's basketball games increased by more than 50%. We had standing room only crowds for the Georgia Tech game. We had more than 3,100 people here for the Lipscomb game, and just a tremendous increase in support for our basketball programs really provided necessary confidence to the university in going after this bid, and I think it provided the conference with the confidence that they needed to select this site. I think without the support that the community has demonstrated for Division I basketball here at Mercer, the conference would not have made the decision that it did. So we're grateful to the Middle Georgia community for supporting our efforts. I think these tournaments provide a great opportunity for Middle Georgia to showcase the great assets that we have in this community. I've always felt like, or at least since I've been here, I've felt like Middle Georgia was one of the best kept secrets in the Southeast, and I think one of the secrets to the future growth and development of this region is to attract more attention to the great things that are going on here in Middle Georgia and the great assets that we have as a community. And I think bringing this tournament to Macon and to Middle Georgia will be a wonderful opportunity for us to showcase our assets here in Macon. And I think it's a great opportunity for the university as well. We're the only private university in the state of Georgia that competes in Division I of the NCAA. I think it's a wonderful distinctive for the university. The only university in the state that offers all the qualities that go along with a private education: small classes, personalized attention, and at the same time our students can experience Division I athletics here at Mercer University. They can come out and see us compete against the Alabamas and the Auburns and the Georgia Techs, and I think bringing this Division I basketball tournament to Mercer University helps us highlight that distinctive. So Ted, we're grateful to the conference for the confidence you've shown in us. We're grateful to all of you for being here for this announcement and the support you provide for intercollegiate athletics at Mercer. And I'm especially grateful to Diane Owens, who's going to come up and say a few words on behalf of the Board of Trustees of the university, as well as the Mercer Athletics Foundation. Diane is the chair of the Executive Committee of the Board of Trustees of Mercer University. She is also the president of the Mercer Athletics Foundation, and she's really been a driving force behind the renaissance in intercollegiate athletics at Mercer. She's a former student athlete at Mercer. She was a women's basketball player during her days as a student at Mercer, and she's an example of the great success stories that so many of our student athletes become, the skills and personal qualities that they develop by competing in intercollegiate athletics while at the same time receiving a rigorous liberal arts education leads to success in all kinds of life endeavors. Diane's a very successful attorney in Atlanta and a great example of what we look for in our student athletes. So Diane, thank you for being here, and would you say a few words?
On behalf of the members of the Mercer Athletic Foundation, I would like to thank the Atlantic Sun Conference and its members for the opportunity to host this tournament. As a supporter of Mercer University athletics, I view this as a tremendous step forward in our efforts to grow successful programs, to spotlight those programs with the hosting of this tournament. I believe is a wonderful opportunity. I would like to thank President Underwood on behalf of both the Foundation and the Board of Trustees for his leadership in this regard, and I look forward to watching the tournaments here in the University Center for the next 2 years. Thank you. That's okay. I forgot one of my jobs is to introduce the next speaker, Director of Athletics, Bobby Pope.
It's about time. We're the only charter member remaining in the Atlantic Sun Conference, and we've never hosted the Atlantic Sun Conference Championship. We joined the league in 1978. We never had a building like we have today. It's the best in the conference, and I'll put it up against any facility we've got going in our league. We're very pleased to have it. We want to have the best experience for the student athletes, for the coaches, for the fans, and I think we can provide that. With the support of the community, as the President just mentioned, it has been phenomenal what has been accomplished in less than a month's period of time already. We're already at work. There's a lot of work to be done, and we're going to be calling on each of you to help us, for sure. We want you in the stands when we play, not only for the conference game, for the conference tournament, but for every game that we play. We're very pleased, and I want to announce today who our tournament chair will be. The tournament director. She has great experience. She has been the director for the volleyball championships, but also she is the chair of the National NCAA Tennis Championship. She's the national chair, just like the biggest organization going for tennis. And that's Sybil Blaylock, and we look forward to Sybil handling this operation, and I know she'll do an excellent job. And when you work with Sybil, one thing you can expect is superiority. She knows how to get things done, and we look forward to her leadership in this role. It's my pleasure at this time to turn it over to the mayor of the city of Macon, Robert Rickard.
Bobby, thank you very much. Mr. Commissioner, Mr. President, this is a great day for Macon. I'm delighted to be mayor of Macon and to be here at this announcement today. What a fun time this is going to be, March the 3rd through the 6th of 2010. I'm already excited. I'm already looking forward to it. The community, I want you to know, will support you in any way and every way that we can. And Mr. President, call on us whenever we can do anything to help in the preparation, in the execution, and in the enjoyment of this conference. I'm confident that it's going to be one of the best you've ever had. We're delighted that you're going to be here for the next 2 years, and thank you very much for your confidence. And I forgot my job was to introduce Chairman of the County Commission, Sam Hart.
Good afternoon, and let me just add our word of excitement about this announcement, and we certainly look forward as a commission of being as supportive as we can to make sure that this event is a success. Just recently, we spent some time at a retreat of leaders looking and talking about community and think community. One of the things that came out of that was the fact that we need to put a good face on our community. We need to talk about the good things, and this certainly helps to put a good face on our community. So we are real excited about what's happening here, and as a commission, we stand ready to help Mercer to make this a success. Congratulations again to Mercer, and we certainly look forward to this event. Thank you. And my job is to introduce Ms. Janice Marshall, the director of the Convention Bureau.
Mr. President and Mr. Director, yes, we're so delighted about having this tournament come to Macon. And I want you to know, Mr. President, that the spark plug behind all of this, who really did some enthusiastic talking, was Bobby Pope. He talked to Chip Cherry with the Greater Macon Chamber of Commerce, with Mike Ford, with Newtown Macon, and with those of us at the Convention and Visitors Bureau, including Beth Robinson, who is one of our sales managers, about the importance of hosting this tournament in Macon. And we talked earlier about community, Mr. Chairman, and about how important it was to bring community together to be able to make this happen, because it takes sponsorships, it takes being committed to get people to fill these seats to make it happen. And we have accepted that challenge. I thank so much Mike Ford with Newtown Macon, and I'm sorry that Chip Cherry can't be here. He's off getting us business in China, I think. But Chip Cherry with the Greater Macon Chamber of Commerce and those of us at the Convention and Visitors Bureau are committed not only to finding housing, making sure these competitors have a wonderful experience, making sure that all of those spectators that come to see them play have a wonderful experience and leave thinking Macon is one of the great historic cities in the historic South, but also that we put together and live up to our commitment in the bid package. When you think of the convention and visitors bureaus and the people that we invite and bid to have come into our community, you don't normally think of Macon as being a big sports city. But did you know that the largest segment of our convention market is the sports market? We have more delegates come here competing in sports than any other thing. The Georgia Slow Pitch Softball Association, our Georgia High School basketball tournaments, our Georgia High School wrestling tournaments, and then perhaps the greatest of all, the big tennis tournaments out at John Drew Tennis Center. So it is just perfect to begin the year, the first part of March, with this wonderful basketball competition. So we'll have to tell you that we're going to be saying, go Mercer, go Bears, but we promise to support all of these teams. I'll turn it back over to our master.
Thank you, everybody. We have a few house cleaning items. The tournament dates, as mentioned, March 3rd through 6th, 2010 is a Wednesday through Saturday. And in 2011, it'll be March 2nd through the 5th. I'd also like to point out we have both head coaches here. Janelle Jones of the women's team is here, and Bob Hoffman is here. We thank you guys for coming for this event. We have a microphone seated back here. If you'd like to bring that forward, if anyone has questions for any of the group, they'll come to the podium here. If not, we'll just have one-on-one sessions afterwards, and we thank you all for coming.